Dad Coaster Company. What's up, guys? I am coming to you, as you can see behind me today, from Six Flags Magic Mountain. Got into LA yesterday. You can see my previous video from yesterday. I was at Santa Monica at the Pacific Pier, checked out the West Coaster there. Today gonna be checking out 20 of these awesome coasters here at the thrill capital of the world, Six Flags Magic Mountain. Super stoked for this park. It is a bucket list park for me for sure. Excited to try my first ever single rail today, which is the Wonder Woman Flight of Courage. So we're gonna get in this park. Gates have just opened, I believe, and park opens here at 10:30 today. So super excited to get in here. So let's go. So we've made it into the park officially. This nice little fountain and display area right here with Tatsu behind it. Nice little setup right here. Gonna go ahead and knock out Tatsu. Really curious about this. Obviously it's known as probably the best B&M flying coaster here in America. But the last one that I rode was Manta at SeaWorld, and I honestly did not feel the best when I got off. So we'll see how this one is compared to Manta. Alright, so did the very front row on Tatsu. Way better than Manta. I don't know, just B&M flyers, I don't know, they're just not my favorite, but it was an awesome ride. The views were incredible. You're flying through the trees here on basically this mountainside. Awesome ride, but yeah, they're just not my favorite, but it is an incredible ride. Next up, we're going to be doing West Coast Racers. This is a neat little area here. They have you know, some theming around here. I saw some Pimp My Ride stuff back over here. Some West Coast customs. Pretty neat little area out here. So that was a lot of fun. It's really cool the dueling element that they have on that coaster. Just the different interactions that you have with the other train is pretty sweet, honestly. Great ride, great ride. Here's our first look at Wonder Woman Flight of Courage. It looks awesome. Super stoked for this ride again. This is my first ever RMC single rail, so I'm definitely excited for this. Before I do Flight of Courage, I'm going to be checking out Riddler's Revenge, B&M. Out of the B&M stand-ups that I've been on, Riddler's Revenge is probably one of my favorites. It was overall a pretty smooth ride, and the ride time was just, it had a nice duration too. It wasn't too long, wasn't too short. It was just right, I think. Sat in the second row. Like I said, overall, pretty smooth ride. Yeah, so check out Ruler's Revenge. It's a pretty solid coaster here. All right, so far I am let's see, Wonder Woman on my right there. So far I'm 3 coasters in, and literally each of them have either been a walk-on or a station wait. The crowds right now are basically non-existent. They said school just started here, so that's probably a big reason why. And it's a Tuesday, so yeah, so far so good. And here we are, made it to the entrance of Wonder Woman Flight of Courage. Nice little entrance sign here. Alright, so Wonder Woman, as advertised, as expected, was awesome. My goodness, it had so much ejector on it. Going around that turnaround, see, yeah, this turnaround right here. So I was lucky enough to get front row, but going on that turnaround, you just got thrown out of your seat going down that drop on that turnaround. Absolutely insane. The stall was great on here. The inversions were great. It was relentless, never let up. Super awesome single rail. Can't wait to check out some more single rails across the country. Next up, we're gonna be checking out Batman. This is another B&M. Batman was just typical Batman clone, not much to say about it. Good forces though, pretty good ride. Batman clone, and solid ride though. Next I'm going to check out Goliath. This has to be one of the coolest entrance signs out there anywhere. This is really cool. I don't know why this ride gets so much hate. I'm gonna see how it is. Well, now I think I see why people hated on that ride. There was barely any airtime. The helix, though, was so intense. That was one of the more intense helixes that I can think of or remember. I'm pretty much grayed out on that helix, but the rest of the ride was just, it was all right. Nothing special. So I can see why some people hate it. So, not the worst though. Not the worst. All right, now we're talking. One of the ones I've been waiting on here, Twisted Colossus, at RMC here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. I expect this one to be a short wait as well, but we will see. And I don't think we'll be lucky enough to get a duel today, so we'll see though. Wow. Twisted Colossus. I knew it was good, but I didn't know it was gonna be that good. There was so much. I was out of my seat basically the whole entire ride. The ejector on that ride is insane. It's not the biggest RMC, it's not the longest RMC, but it is one of the best RMCs out there. It's in my top 3 that I've ridden as far as RMCs. I have it up there with Steel Vengeance and Iron Gwazi. Obviously it's not as good as Vengeance or Gwazi, but it is, should be, and is a highly ranked RMC for sure. Next up, we're gonna be doing Scream. This one is a B&M floorless coaster. Scream was pretty solid. That was my first time ever sitting in the front row for one of those B&M floorless coasters. So it was really neat experience sitting on the front row on that. Felt like, you know, you were just hanging right there above the track, nothing supporting your feet. So that was a really cool feeling. Other than that, the ride was pretty solid. Goes upside down 7 times, so quite a few inversions, but yeah, overall solid ride. So it looks like to get to X2, you have to follow the X2 signs with the arrows. It directs you towards this bridge that goes over one of the midways here, and I'm assuming it is back here. Well, I know it's back here because I saw it behind the trees, but yeah, looks like you just gotta follow those signs though to get to it. Check this out, we have a pretty much empty X2 station. I had this whole side of myself, except there's people coming in now, but have row 1, so definitely excited for my first ride here on X2, but hoping that this does not put me out for the count for the rest of the day. We will see though. I'll let you guys know how it is when I get off.
A few moments later.
What did I just ride? First of all, it was very disorienting. Every time the seat would flip, you never knew where you were. There was a couple times where it just flipped and turned a way that I didn't even know the seat could turn. It was very rough, which this coaster is very old, and obviously it's gonna get rougher with age, but it was rough. The seat was just constantly shaking when it was flipping and everything, so it just added to the experience. But wow, that thing is insane. That's all I have to say. It's insane. Next, gonna be checking out Full Throttle. Full Throttle was pretty solid, really short ride, but just overall pretty fun experience. The loop has some great hang time. The launches are pretty good for the most part. That when you go back over the top of the loop though, there's really no airtime surprisingly, but on the way down it did kind of throw me out of my seat a little bit. But as far as going over the initial loop, there's really not any airtime at all, which was surprising. But just a fun little quick ride. That's all pretty much Full Throttle is. Up next, gonna check out the classic Revolution. Revolution was pretty decent. It reminded me a lot of Super Duper Looper from Hershey Park. I thought Revolution was a little bit better than Super Duper Looper. Seemed like it might have been a little bit longer as well. But kind of just the same style of coaster there. Like if you have small kids or children who are, you know, just starting out on coasters, maybe they want to experience an upside down one, Revolution would be a good starter one for someone like that. Well, I'm on my way back to the back of the park again. Viper is right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock this one out as well. Viper was all right. I just pretty much did it to get the credit. It's a little rough. Had several inversions in it. Nothing too special. Just overall, it's just an okay coaster. Like I said, did it for the credit. Just a look at Apocalypse. It is closed today, unfortunately. I can get a glance of it back here, back behind West Coast Racers. So this coaster right here is Ninja. It is unfortunately closed today as well, along with Apocalypse. Superman Escape from Krypton is also closed as well. So that is unfortunate, especially I wanted to ride a Superman today for sure, but unfortunately all those coasters are closed. Here is Superman Escape from Krypton, which, as I mentioned earlier, is closed. Right over here is the entrance for the Drop of Doom, which is the drop tower that is basically connected to the back side of it. As you can see, one of the vehicles going up now. And it looks like Wonder Woman Flight of Courage is closed down, most likely for the day, not sure why. So definitely not getting any re-rides on this, at least as it looks for right now. But definitely glad I was able to get on it earlier. I guess since Wonder Woman is shut down right now, I have to settle to re-ride this RMC, which isn't a bad substitute because I think I actually liked Twisted Colossus better than Wonder Woman. The airtime on this is just insane. I mean, the airtime on Wonder Woman was good, but this was like next level. So that's my hot take for the day, is Twisted Colossus still remains the best RMC at Six Flags Magic Mountain. So this time on Twisted Colossus, I got in the front row, and still, yeah, it's an insane RMC. Obviously, earlier my ride was towards the back, so of course it was a little bit more intense, but still in the front you got some fantastic airtime. Just all the elements on the ride were just flawless. Again, it is definitely a top tier RMC for sure in my book. Well guys, that is going to do it for my day here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Had a fantastic day today. Got most of the main coasters that I wanted to do knocked out besides Superman Escape from Krypton. That was pretty much the only one I had on my list I wanted to do that I wasn't able to do. Knocked out at least 12 coasters today. Dead tired. This park is awesome. It should be highly regarded as a bucket list park for every enthusiast, up there with Cedar Point in my opinion. A lot of these coasters are awesome, world-class rides here. X2 ended my career today. But anyways guys, I appreciate you guys watching the channel. Thanks for watching this content. Thanks for keeping up with me on this California trip. Anyways, check out some more of my content on my channel, and thanks for watching guys. See ya.